Sup, Dibbles? J-Dog the Answer Man back at 6 a.m. sharp to answer all your questions. But what you got that weekly shout out. Again, you want a weekly shout out? Shout anything you want. $100. You get 7 days worth of, first thing I do is I shout out, I put whatever link you want in the description box. Pretty good idea, brah, if you got a new band. Again, how would I do it, dog? Just say, for example, I'm reviewing next a Genesis. We are a Genesis for fans of Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, and Malevolent Creation. If you like that style of death metal, check us out. Link in the description of our Bandcamp right there. You don't think multiple people are going to check that out? Gain new fans overnight for $100. That's some cheap game. Just trying to help out. Just trying to give back. Why don't you do it for free, dog? Well, then this entire show would be a walking advertisement, and nobody will now watch it. Hence, there's no point in advertising on it because there's nobody's watching. If it's free, because everybody's going to send me their stuff. If it's free, everybody's going to send it. Why wouldn't they? And in that case, why don't I just, if I'm going to do that, I'll just advertise Hell's Headbangers bands, my own business. You notice I don't do that much, do you? Unless it's the stuff that I sign and I vouch for, which you can see those links in the description box for the 6 releases that are at press because I hand selected them. Burial, Desecration, Exploding Zombies, Hideous, MANGLEUS, Bloodstorm, and Deranged. Those are hand-selected by me that I personally set up. All me, because it is stuff that I own the CD version of. Do you notice there's all vinyls for them? Some of them vinyl only, like the Deranged is vinyl only. Bloodstorm, vinyl only. Why is that? It's because the CDs are still somewhat available, or were available at least the time I set it up. Deranged might be a little bit out of print now. Seems like Hell's hasn't had that title in stock in a while. By the time I set it up, we still had them in stock from Severed Records, but there's never been a vinyl. So I wanted it out for myself. That's why. Those I put in the description box. But if it was just free, it's like, oh, I'll just ask Chasey Wasey, hey, what do we got coming out in 3 months that you set up? Send me those links, brah. That's all I would do before some wise ass, why don't you do it for free? Because the whole channel will be nothing but reviews and shit. Who's going to want to watch that? I wouldn't want to watch that. You have all these other YouTubers. That's what they do. They show their what they bought in the mail and just showing new bands and stuff, and that's fine. I'm sure there's an outlet for that. But me personally, this is just how I've always been before this channel. I never looked at reviews or other. It's not a strange. I always say it. I was like, especially when people get mad if I don't like their band. I'm like, why do you care what a stranger likes? That is so weird to me. Yes, talking about metal with your boys and shit can be fun, your actual friends. Hence when I have like the Ians from Burials on, Seth from Severe Torture, Centurions. At this point, those guys are like, friends. I mean, I don't know if we're not besties. Like, they're not sending me birthday cards or nothing, but friends nonetheless. Our phone number, we talk. It's cool talking about tunes with them, catching up, but random strangers, I was never into that. Hence why I never read SOD Magazine or Metal Maniacs. I never bought a Metal Maniacs in my life, and as a kid, I wanted to listen to it and make up my own mind. Or I would take the opinions from other people that I considered friends or who I at least had a high amount of respect for their opinion about the topic of metal music as a youngin, because I knew they were metal veterans. I would ask their opinions on stuff to get an idea of what to check out or what to not waste your time with, that type of thing, to get some type of gauge. But for me, so that's why I don't want to turn the channel into this, because that's naturally bled into me, like just to sit there and shout out stuff all the time, because I wouldn't want to watch that. So I don't put out stuff that I wouldn't want to watch. I watch stuff that is either teaching me something about a topic I'm into, or so educating, or it's entertaining. Hence the babbling and all the rants and all that. If it comes off as funny, it's entertainment, right? Just shouting out, yeah, I picked up this new album and it's a total hoagie who I don't even know they are. I don't care. Now, I know some people do, but I don't, so that's why I don't do that. Anyways, your weekly shout-outs in the description box from Joey Marks. Yo, J-Dog, what's good in the hood? It's Joey Marks 666, formerly Metal Musician 6996. Just here to promote my new skate video. Get Older, Get Stupider for fans of the Jackass movies / TV shows, independent type videos, and skateboarding and other extreme sports and stupid shit. Check out the latest videos on the Joey Marks 666 YouTube channel called Get Older, Get Stupider, featuring myself getting lit on fire and a small cameo from Jason Mules, Clerks, Jay and Silent Bob, etc. Cheers. Yep. Here's your new coffee, sir. Booger free. Here's your new coffee, sir. Booger free. Psh, get that shit out of here. So this is from Brian Frechette. Paid review. Reviews are $50. He says the band is Agenesis. Agenesis. Here's how you... All you guys that are just goddamn walking Websters, you can tell me how stupid I am. This is how you spell the goddamn band name. A-G-E, like age, but all one word. N-E-S-I-S. Agenesis. Agenesis? However the hell you pronounce that, damn it. Don't know what that means either. Death metal from Boston, Massachusetts. He says it's not on, he's working on it with a live drummer. This has a drum machine on it. He just sent me the YouTube link, so search him up on YouTube. He sent me the track World of Disdain. 2023, homeboy, and you still ain't got the full album, isn't out yet? It's been 2 years. Let me grab this one up. At least the end of 2023. Released October 31st. So Halloween of, yeah, that's 2 years old, brah. You still ain't got the album out yet? It's out, dog. Well, you failed to tell me that. You got the lyrics in here. That's cool. You put that in there. But on YouTube, so search the Agenesis, however you pronounce it, and put in the hook him up. Let him know that he got his 50 shekels worth. Let him know the dog sent you, because it's good. It's good death metal. It's nothing. It's not breaking any new grounds. Right now they have one comment. Some guy that's speaking looks like Spanish to me. Emperor Melia. Don't know what he said because it's not something death metal. It doesn't look like it's in Spanish or Portuguese or a language I don't speak. That's for goddamn sure. Cover art's nothing goddamn special. I mean, I don't know, just kind of end of the world types times it looks like. It's not a bad cover, just, kind of, been there, done that, seen that. Kind of reminds me of Escape from New York, the scene when they arrive with the tornado going on, basically, or man, that's not a tornado, a big thing of smoke in the background. Musically, first thing that stood out to me was the vocals reminded me of the band Vile, Stench of the Deceased. Fantastic album, I must say so myself. That was one, just like the 6 records in the description box. I wanted to do Vile, Stench of the Deceased for years on vinyl. Because Dog had owned it on CD. Of course, it was, I was talking about that way before this channel. And it'd be the typical C-Dog, yeah, set it up. It's like, what do you mean set it up? You know I don't have a social media, and that's kind of your department. Now I got to do your goddamn job too. Here's an idea. Okay, I'll set it up, but at least get me the contact. Ask around on Facebook. Do a little bit of the lifting, and then I'll set it up. You know damn well I don't have access to all that. None of the goddamn less. Now, I could have asked, for example, I didn't have his phone number at the time, because Mike Hamilton from Exhumed, Deeds of Flesh, that was his first band. Watch my Mike Hamilton interview. First band he did drums in, at least first thing he's known for. I don't know if he did something as a teenager or whatever. Was Vile, Stench of the Deceased. Great death metal album. It's like CC worship, but it's not a CC ripoff. Like, I don't even. It to me, it doesn't even really sound like CC. Kind of Gallery of Suicide era, but it's totally different. Like it's not totally different. It's 100% for that fan base, but it's not like, oh god, this stale bread again. Damn good songs, must say so myself. But the reason we ended up doing it, then Hammerheart Records did it like probably right before this channel started. Yeah, probably 4.5, 5 years ago. I know that because they came in through Hell's. I'm like, holy shit, yeah, Hell's Bells, yeah. Better be an extra on that cart for the dog. Otherwise, dog's giving the old don't have a Rooney email to somebody, because I'm picking that up. I wanted Hell's to do this. It'd be just like I said, just like all those in the description box. That's like Vile. I wanted to do all kinds of stuff. I want to do Waco Jesus, Destruction of Commercial Scum with the original nasty shit cover. Not that wimp out titty cover. Granted, titties are better than fucking a bunch of asshole shit, and I get it, but that was the original cover. That's the sickness. Dog still has the original CD, signed by all the guys, including Nick Knoll, who's fucking dead and in the grave. Too much goddamn booger sugar, I guess. Because I met them all at Ohio Death Fest. Got photos, action shots from the show, too, that me, Easy, and Sea-Dog. And it was a mighty fine show, I must say so myself. Mass Pussy Obliteration. Who don't like that tune? But the first two Waco Jesus is what I like. First one's the best, by far. Destruction of Commercial Scum. The second one's good, too. I mean, you can't dismiss blast in the face with my semen and then blast in my face with my fist. Pretty goddamn good title, I must say so myself. I remember the second time I saw him, I think it was the Detroit Metal Moms Fest, when Shane the singer shouted that one out. Baxter, because that was like it was a new song, got a new song, and Baxter just standing off the side laughing his ass off. Grant, I thought it was pretty damn funny too, because I seen Waco Jesus twice. But nonetheless, LP is on Hell's. That's another one. Like to do it. That's gonna get like won't get banned, but it'll be like you won't be able to sell it on band. Well, you'll be able to sell it on Bandcamp, but you have to censor the cover. I don't care, man. That's the shit I want out. Who don't want that? Imagine a first 100 on pictures. I just want to do the first 100 on pictures just to be an a-hole, because it's kind of, it's so gross. Like, we don't even want to look at it, that it's on a picture disc. First 100. Now I know I could see Easy E. Who wants that? Just fucking do the layout. Shut the fuck up and listen to the dog. That'll be sold out in pre-orders. Guaranteed. Mark my words. If Hell's Headbangers contact me too, Shane, goddamn, you suck ass at replying to fucking emails. You kind of ducked me on that goddamn fest you just did. I was trying to set up interviews. You replied once, and that was it. Jesus, fuck. You're in that goddamn no-reply camp. So reply to me. Somebody send this over to Shane over to goddamn Waco Jesus. Big fan. You met me when I was 15 years old. You don't remember. Sign my shit. Me and my brothers, goddamn it. Got photos from the show. You met Easy at these fests. He was vending at your goddamn show. That's us. Hell's Headbangers. 3 goddamn brothers. Met us. You know us. Not besties, but Jesus, fuck. I deserve a goddamn email reply. But yeah, Shaney Waney, is this a goddamn good idea? Hell's Headbangers, pressing, well, who's been on vinyl? It looks like shit, man. It's got the titty cover, not the original cover, and it's fuzzy as fuck. I know, dog owns it, of course. Actually, I don't even know if I picked it up because it looked like such shit. I might have picked it up just because the only vinyl that exists. Can't remember, but we had them in stock for sure. And I was like, oh, like, fuck this up. I've been wanting to do this on vinyl for years. But mark my words, I'll get some fucking pushback unless you guys light up this inbox easy. We're not doing a picture disc on that. That's stupid. Mark my words, dude. If we do this outer cover with the shit cover, the first 100 with the same cover, but it comes with the outer cover, first 100 on picture disc, and they all have the obi strips, those clean ass Japanese obi strips. You can put a big goddamn cock on it or something at the top, a big fucking vagina, something. You can make it look cool, goddammit. Mark my words, the pictures will be sold out in pre-orders. So who don't want that? The real heads know. But anyways, fucking up this goddamn guy's review. Always get on them side rants. Yeah, listen, I mean, honestly, it's quality death metal. It's not breaking any new grounds. It's, if you like Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, Malevolent Creation, just even those, but mainly the later albums. Let's say Cannibal, let's say Gallery of Suicide kind of up, Malevolent Creation kind of like War Cult up, and Monstrosity and Dark Purity up, because when it's a little bit more professional, a little more, because you can tell it's quality, it's well played. If you like any of those bands, check out this I already don't like the name, homeboy. I don't like names I can't pronounce. Granted, it's probably a common word that everybody uses every day except the dog. Agenesis. Agenesis. Person aging, I know that. And the track is called World of Disdain, and the vocals are similar to Vile, Stench of Deceased. If you're into that, give it a shot. It does have a drum machine, but it doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound bad at all. But yeah, quality, but it's not breaking any new grounds. It says it's not up on Metal Archives. Get that up on Metal Archives, brah. So yeah, check them out. And for some people too, my last review is like, Jesus, the guy with the review, he got kind of ripped off. The dog just basically trashed it. I just said it wasn't for me. Again, what do you want me to say about reviews? I can kind of tell you what kind of music it is, where to check it out. The whole premise is not what my opinion is. Who cares what a total stranger's opinion is? The point is to get it out to new eyeballs, and hopefully they go check it out. The idea is to get new fans. That's the point. It's not what the dog thinks. So, I mean, because some of these description videos that people do, they're just, granted I don't watch those, but I've been sent some over the years. It's just lame. They're describing it. I was like, dude, you're not performing brain surgery and explaining how to do it. It's for fans of fucking Cannibal Corpse and Deicide. Check it out, homeboy. Maybe you like it, maybe you won't. You know, if you're all about, for example, if you're Mr. I don't like anything after 1989, then don't waste your time. If you're Mr. Cavalt black metal guy, I only like Moonblood, Vlad Tepes, and goddamn Mutilation from France, when we know the only real Mutilate from France is Mutilated of the goddamn 80s, not that wimp in a wheelchair crying That ain't roughness and toughness, brah. If you only like that depressive black metal, silly ass nonsense, and you don't crack a smile and happiness is not an option, don't waste your goddamn time. But if you like what I said, check them out. What more do you want me to say about it? It's about the shout out. That's what it's about, goddammit. Orders questions. Got no goddamn paid screens on the review, but no actual questions. Sam Pullman orders all the time. Big boy orders too. What's up, dog? What do you think of the Danzig albums? Oh, God. Specifically the first 3. Watch my catalog, brah. I think the first 2 are good, but not great. That's an understatement. But the third one, How the Gods Kill, you made it to the third one, brah. I didn't make it that goddamn far. It's one of my favorite heavy metal albums of all time. Is it even heavy metal? The songs are banging as fuck. The production is great. It definitely beats the snot out of all the wimpy alternative rock from the same era. But yeah, but dude, that's not exactly a hell of a lot of competition. I mean, quite frankly, the 90s era of all that, he says Snooze Garden, Alice Who. Oh yeah, that's some bad music right there. I mean, Pantera blows all them bozos away too. I just think it's funny that the album is not really talked about all that much in general. I mean, I'll be honest with you, dude. I own the first Danzig album, and I do like it, but I don't even like every song on it. The song Mother's good, but I could go the rest of my life never hearing it ever again. Twisted Cane is the best song, but honestly, not to be that guy, the demo version's even better. Dog owns a bootleg demo 7-inch, of course. That recording's better, nice and raw. Second album, I think I remember liking. I don't remember. Sam Hain, then Initium, I like that. All Murder, All Guts, All Fun. That song is very good, fantastic song. But it's same time, it almost kind of doesn't count because it wasn't the Sam Hain formula. It was basically an unreleased Misfits song. Now, they didn't say that, but if they came out and said that, well, maybe they said it. I'd be like, yeah, it makes sense because it's just total like it's like a Misfits like left off. I wrote this. It sounds like Danzig wrote that song for the Misfits. They didn't use it, and he ended up using it for Sam Hain. And someone's probably going to comment, yeah, dog, that's known facts. Okay, well, I don't really read reviews and all this other crap, so I never read that info. So, again, I didn't know, but I make an educated guess that would not shot. I'm pretty much expecting that. And if it's not, that's what it sounds like, hence the best damn song. When he started doing his cock rock or whatever that stuff is, I don't even know what that music's called, because it's not punk, it's not heavy metal. It's not doom. I don't know what the hell it is. All I know is dog don't like it. That's all I know. I know some people love it. K-Dog from Graveworm loves him some Danzig. I don't know if he likes every album. I don't want to insult the guy. I know Vincent Crowley from Acheron, Vincent Crowley, Infidel Reich, Wolf and Society. I mean, you know Vincent Crowley, or if you're not, I don't know what the fuck you're doing watching this channel. I know he likes Danzig a lot, but I don't know what all he likes. It's just I know he likes albums I was like, I never even heard them. Because again, Danzig is at the camp of most bands. Once I hear an album I didn't like, which was the second album, I usually don't go past that. So like, just like Metallica. That's why I was like, when people were like, yeah, dog, what did you think of Saint Anger? What album is that? What year did that come out? They tell me, I'm like, brava, the last thing I heard was Load. What do you mean the last thing? That was 1996. Right, and it was so bad, you just assume, because there is exceptions, and honestly, I can't even think of a single one off the top of my head, but I know there is somebody. What is a band where they put out a terrible record? Let's just say they put out a record you don't like, and then they come back and they start putting out records you like. Name a band. I can't name one off the top of my head. I know there is somebody, because that used to be my rule. Once they're bad, they never go good. And I remember 10 years ago or something, I'm like, oh, this formula finally got broken, but it was like once or twice. So it holds really friggin' true. Yeah, I mean, take it Slayer. First time I started putting out records, now Slayer has some songs I like here and there. Like I like the title track Repentless, the song Take Control or No Control, whatever the hell it is, off that same record. That's a good song. So the songs had it, but as albums as a whole, South of Heaven was the first one that I didn't really like. I liked songs on it, but the first album that I didn't like in its entirety. After that, there's no albums I start liking. Because I did listen to some of the other later Slayers. Anthrax, same thing. Granted, I didn't listen to 8-Ball album and shit. Why would I? Venom, kind of the same thing. Once they start putting out records, unless you count Cast in Stone, I do like Cast in Stone, but I don't know if that counts because it was the first. It's a comeback record with the original lineup, and that's great. But I didn't like anything after Cast in Stone. They had a song here and there, like Hammerhead, which is like, Jesus fuck, man. This is the overkill song. Get with the times, grandpas. That was on a later album. What is that on? What's the Triangle album or whatever the hell it's called? I don't know. I think I own an LP. That's a pretty good song, Hammerhead. But for the most part, when a band stinks it up, hence why I didn't hear the last Morbid Angel. Like, yeah, Stevie Tucker's back. Why are you saying that? Like, that's a selling point. When Steve Tucker entered the band, it's like, oh, God, they got a new singer? I guess I'll check it out. And don't get me wrong, I do like Formulas. Formulas is a good album. That last track is, just remove it. It's a completely useless track. Gateways is fine. You're by track 4, you're getting very fucking bored, to say the least, though. But it's quality metal. I'll give it that. But it wasn't like, Stevie Boy is great. Like, they literally could have got any guy that sings well. They could have got a guy from Genesis, whatever the hell this band's called. They literally could have got that guy, and it would have been, those albums would have been just as good. It's not because, what is so special about Steve Tucker? Like literally what? Nothing. There's nothing special about him. He hasn't got some over-the-top vocals or something. It's kind of similar to like a Glenn Benton growl, where it's not super low, but it's not like a Bark. It's not like a Peter from Vader, where it sounds nobody. It's kind of in that style, but nothing like, even at the time when it came out, you're not like, wow, this guy Tucker, ain't nobody got a death throat like that. No, it was nothing special. As opposed to Ultras of Madness, those vocals are special, even at 8. Nobody sounds like it. There's other guys that have sang similar to that, especially the main one that comes to my mind is Blasphemic Cruelty's first album with Gene Pabluki, or however they probably pronounce his last name, Angel Corp Perdition Temple, but Blasphemic Cruelty, Devil's Mayhem. That's my favorite thing by them. Nuclear Now put it out. Dog owns it, of course. Vocals on that are very similar to Ultras of Madness. So there's stuff that I've tried, but what I'm getting at is old Tucker Wucker. Like, it was just, this just so happens to be still a pretty good band. That's it. So, but when they put out the Marilyn Manson Killicop, that was terrible. Why would I listen to anything that come back? And then, the selling point is, but Stevie's back. Oh, it wasn't great when he was in. Like, this bozo's back? He's still alive? Figure that fool was dead or in jail. Once he was out of the band, I'm like, well, what is he up to? I haven't heard that name in years. I figure if you would have asked me in 2010, let's say, 2010, dog, what do you think Steve Tucker's up to? I'd be like, who? They'd be like, they got Morbid Angel. But, that bozo that sang on those later Morbid Angel albums, Formulas and Gateways, like, now it rings a bell. He was grumpy as shit at the goddamn show when I asked him to sign my stuff, which he was fine, but total goddamn grump. Jesus Christ, man, get the stick out your ass. If you would have asked me in 2010, what's he up to? I'd been like, haven't heard that name in years. My guess is this: Burnout and Out of Metal, dead or in jail. Those are my goddamn guesses. Apparently he wasn't most likely Burnout, because what was he doing? Was he doing another band? If so, it wasn't a very successful band, because if it flew by my head, and I run the world's largest online metal store in the entire goddamn world. Said, I didn't hear about it. So what was he doing now? I know he did like the Malefic Throne and shit, which we put out the EP, which is pretty good. But again, it is nothing original. It's another, Gene project. We're like, more Morbid Angel worship. And Gene's on it. It's a pretty good EP. I hear they're doing a full length of Lagonia Records. I'll check it out. But that was way later, too. That wasn't in 2010. Because I remember when I started hearing Tucker Wucker's doing stuff again, it was with Malefic Throne. We just so happened to put it out as well. It's kind of like the, what do they call those? All-Star lineups. It's got John Lithgum, or whatever the hell you pronounce his name, on drums, Gene, and then Tucker. But prior to that Malefic and the Morbid Angel, the new album, whatever, it's been a few years, I know what the hell that guy was up to. I know what band he was doing. So I just remember that being the selling point. Well, no, dog, might want to check it out. Stevie's back. Oh, and not to mention, Stevie didn't write most of the goddamn songs. To my knowledge, it was mostly Trey. Because when I think of Morbid Angel, it is Trey's band. So I'm like, Heretic definitely wasn't awesome. Illud Marilyn Manson were almost terrible, so he's 2 in a row of not good. And honestly, Gateways, I don't own it, put it to you that way. It's a hit or miss. Maybe if there was a really cool quality vinyl, because the vinyl that's out there is not. But if there was like a cool deluxe packaging, maybe I'd pick it up. Or if somebody got it to me for like a birthday gift dog, I was like, I'd probably keep it. It's worth keeping. What Wasn't running out of the Gear Rabbit. Let's just say that. Saw him on that tour, though, and it was enjoyable, but I'm just saying, I remember even when they playing those songs, but goddamn, it'd get a little sleep. It was kind of blanky pillow. It was kind of like, okay, if you drink at that time, dog wasn't, of course. I'm grabbing a beer during this song. It was one of those type of goddamn deals. So, yeah, when a band does it, 30 of a record, it's like, when do you start checking the remainders out? I don't, but maybe you do. Who knows? Maybe it seems like whatever I do, others don't. So, I don't know. So, we'll see. Want that Zoom? $100 in the description box, how to do it. If you want your question 100% guaranteed answered, get those Paidskis in. If you want that shout out, told you what to do. Anything else, you want your stuff guaranteed answered, emails in the description box. Bubbles, get them in later.